Hey, hello. Do Christian societies, does the Bible, does this particular book right here create healthy societies in our country and worldwide? Well, I've got some actual really good data and facts for you. I'm not talking about beliefs. I'm not talking about what you think is true. I'm talking about quantitative data that will actually show you as believers and show everyone that this stuff right here, what most people think is true in this country, does not increase societal health. When I was a young preacher in the 70s and 80s, I would preach my heart out, believing that the more Bible, the more Jesus, the more churches in every society would increase societal health, would decrease suffering, would decrease crime, would decrease sickness, and overall produce love and happiness, health, peace, nonviolence, like Jesus said, the Prince of Peace. Well, guess what? That ain't true. The other day, I was out with my signs, with my activism in downtown Austin. A man approached me, and I began to explain this to him, and he was a Christian. He said, no, we need more Jesus, not less Jesus. We need the Bible in schools. Folks, it doesn't work. Let's look at some quantitative data and facts. Let me read you some overwhelming scientific data on this matter. The least religious countries, the least Christian countries, the least of any religious countries on planet Earth have the lowest rates of violent crime and homicide. Wow. Are the best places to raise children and to be a mother in the more secular, non-religious countries. Fact, not fiction. They also have the lowest rates of corruption. According to the Bible and according to Christianity, righteousness exalteth a nation. I think not. The secular countries have the lowest levels of intolerance against racial and ethnic minorities. Secular societies score the highest for women's rights and gender equality. That's a no-brainer. Read the Bible, you'll figure that out. Secular, least religious countries have the greatest protection and employment of political and civil liberties, are better at educating their youth in reading, math, and science. There we have it. Education and knowledge promote correct, right, moral living. Crime is the offspring of ignorance and superstition, such as Christianity. Secular, non-religious countries are the most peaceful. There are countries out there in Western Europe that do not even have a military. They're non-religious. They have a high percentage of non-believers in the supernatural. They're healthier and happier. Secular societies are the most prosperous. Secular societies have the highest quality of life. And did I mention that the homicide rate is much lower, that's murder, in non-religious countries compared to the USA, the godly country, allegedly. And look at here. The most religious states in the United States, in our country, which is supposed to be a God-fearing religious country, Christian country, this stuff, the Bible, it don't work, folks. Look at here. Most religious states, which would be the Midwest and the Southern United States, or otherwise known as the red states, have the highest rates of poverty. Wow. Have the highest rates of obesity. Yeah, big people, overweight people. Have the highest rates of infant mortality. Have the highest rates of STDs. Oh no, you got to preach abstinence. Fornication and adultery is a sin. If you teach them it's God's law to not have sex until marriage, we will produce healthy societies. No, more education, more knowledge leads to a healthier society and less religion. The religious states in our country have the highest rates of teen pregnancy, have the lowest percentage of college-educated adults. There is a correlation with knowledge, education, science, rationality, healthy societies, and this crap, this old school, outdated, primitive myth called Christianity in our country does not work, people. Religious states in our country have the highest rates of murder and violent crime. Folks, this is called quantitative data and evidence. I don't care about what this old book says, the Bible or the Quran or any other magical belief system. The truth of the matter is, healthy societies, happy, moral, ethical societies where there's freedom for everybody to believe whatever you want, there's less crime, less violence, happier, healthier people. That's what I want, and that's what secular humanism is about. And we should promote this to all. Jesus in societies, oh no, it doesn't work. Let's get rid of this and let's move ahead and make a healthier, happier world.